Hello, everybody, and welcome back to this run of Game Over Cancer with the Super Mario Brothers 3 100% Warpless. Uh, Before we get into this race, I'm just going to name off a quick few donations that we got during the break. We got a $20 US from Dove06, as promised, 4 deaths at $5 a pop, paying Karen for his way through the river Styx. We've got Rift with a $25, smashing all goals this weekend. Love to see it. Go Game Over Cancer, putting that money towards Mickey as well. And so, without further ado, I will leave this off to our runners and take it away.
All right, thank you. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. I'm Sharkit, and I'm here to commentate the next event for this marathon. That it's going to be like a Super Mario Bros. 3 any% Warpless race. As someone actually that it's kind of new to the SMB3 community, I feel honored to commentate in this special event. And I'm here with these such talented runners that both of them are holding a 51-minute mark PB, and they're only 30 seconds apart from one to another. We're kind of waiting right now like for them to like have the special sign for beginning like the race. And yeah, like I don't know like who's going to do like the honors to start the
Well, how
race
about
right
yourself?
now. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Well, guys, ready, set,
I'm ready.
and go. All right, both of our runners right now are entering like the first level of the game. It might be like kind of the scariest one when it comes to races because nerves can kick in really easily. But these two runners are quite talented, and of course they're going to just go over the level like nothing because they're awesome. You can see. When it comes to the second level, I know that there's a finicky strat to actually gain P speed, like in the early way possible. And with this, you actually might save up to 1 second, like the way that Sui just did right now. Um, if you don't get it, it's not a huge of a deal because you can always save more time, like in the upcoming levels. But when you have like a bonus second save to you, it's all good. It comes to this category in particular, we go on a different routing, so you try to avoid like unnecessary levels and auto scroller levers. And in this case, when it comes to the first fort, you always try to grab the leaf and go up there, flying over there. So you grab this whistle that you're not going to use it at all, but it's quite faster than instead of going to do like the boom boom fight. Now here's to it's in 1-5, and in this level you have to do like a little damage boosting because when it comes to gain P speed, you can control it better when it comes to using like a big Mario instead of like using the leaf. So that's why you grab like you took damage on purpose there. And then Stewie and Teeks are both going to 1-6. That, in my opinion, this is the scariest level in World 1, honestly. Because every once in a while, you don't get like that PSP that you just watch in both ends. And when that happens, you get frame rule and you have to recalibrate turning back and start another PSP cycle. And each attempt will cost you about like 4 seconds, so that's not good to have. Okay, both runners are getting like the good RNG, and they're getting like the power up before the castle. And once they enter, well, we can see that actually Tix gets a throne jump, but that's another reference of another tourney. But okay. When it comes to coupoling fights, there's a lot of patterns that they can actually show once you enter the fight, because when it comes to the patterns they operate on um, they are determined by the timer that start from the last level that you completed to the frame that you entered to the pipe of the airship. These runners and most runners have to learn about these patterns because when you actually memorize and you know about them, it's more easy for you to actually do a fire kill on them. And that fire kill, when it comes to being like really optimal, they save about 2 or 3 seconds over just doing a normal stomping kill. We can see both of them are nailing the fire kill, and they're off to go to the second world. In the case of World 2, there's generally a lot of levels that you don't require to have a flower to clear them optimally. It's always something good to have because when it comes to the first fort, you always try to, air kill the boom boom, not just like stomping them because kinda lose some seconds when you try to do a normal stomp kill. Well, both of them are entering like 2-1. That is pretty much a a straightforward level in execution. You have to just try to avoid some obstacles, and they're pretty much done with this level. It's easy. Now, when it comes to 2-2, in this level, involves of making your way to over the hill. But sometimes some runners can actually just do some damage boost strats on like that first heal that you just saw to gain some P speed. But when you do like the damage boost, you lose the flower, and then when you have to enter the fort, you pretty much have to stomp kill Boom Boom, and that's quite of a time loss there. But that actually helps out when it comes to a special manip that I'm guessing that or both runners are not going to use right now. Okay, in 2F, or well, the second fort, well, we see like both of runners are having some struggles, one with the P speed and another one taking damage. Um, you can actually see right now, in this case, how a fire kill actually is faster than a stomp kill. Just wait up for the cycles to actually start jumping over those spikes that they're quite scary, to be honest. And as you can see, like how easily TEEX just caught up to the race after Stewie actually taking damage. In this case, they're not going to try to fight that Boomerang Bro over there because it's a time loss, and the only reward that you get after fighting him it's a music box. Oh my god, they both are doing like what we call like this Stewie strat. That is, well, it's called the red rocket because you grab that shell and you make your way fight, like, well, to kill both of those Koopas, and that's quite faster, but it involves like a little bit of laggy situations, but not pretty much a big of a deal. They just finish that up. They're on their way of the quicksand when we get to see the angry sun. This angry sun actually, the way that it behaves or the patterns that it can actually show up, there it's quite RNG based, so you never know if they're going to like if the sun is going to move like in the same way always, so you have to look out for him. And in this case, Tix is going to 2-4, so does 2. This level is kinda faster than 2-5, but it's quite scarier because you can see, man, those jumps, you have to be like really precise for them. And you always have to, try to avoid getting damage, and it's a really scary level overall when it comes to running the game. Now we can see both of them going for the Boomerang Bro fight that this is going to have a hammer that is going to use later on War 4. Now they're on the way for the pyramid. And this pyramid, you basically grab that beetle and make your way over this maze because it's intended to be a maze. But once you beat the game like over and over, you pretty much know where to go. And they're like now in that final tunnel. They're going to finish up.
We have a quick moment for donation.
Well, thank you so much for that.
We've got a $5 donation from Raccoon Dog 24 FPS. Um, with no message, but in the chat they did say something about good luck to our racers. And at the same time, we just got a raid from Zikubi. Thank you very much. Welcome everybody from Zikubi's stream. We are doing a charity event called Game Over Cancer. And we are raising money for the Canadian Cancer Society. And if you'd like to make a donation, just follow the link in the chat. Everything's going to a great cause. And I hope to hear from you guys soon.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, back to you.
I don't know if you were going to say. Okay, thank you so much. Pretty much when it comes to the airships, they're like the only auto-scroller that you're going to have to play like mandatory, because there's no way to actually skip all of this. It's a really good, they're really good levels, you know, to kind of stretch out like the fingers, relaxing a little bit, because you know of the stress that can cause, you know, like pressing the buttons to actually maintain your P speed. And here we see that Stewie didn't get like the fire kill, but he's ready. Oh, and he's off to go actually for the World 3, catching up to TEEX. Next one is it's the Waterland. It's not that long when it comes to this category, but there's something that most of the time happens to of us runners, that it's called the runaway bro. That in this case, you're intended to actually fight both of the brothers. You know, like the hammer. This will allow to complete, you know, the bridge cycles that appears in this overworld map. And if you actually mess up that cycle, you won't be to the level that you're intended to go, and you're going to end up going into another one, an unnecessary extra level, and pretty much a time loss. Now we can see TEEX going on 3-2, getting that early piece bit that is difficult to get. It's one of the hardest strat, and oh no, Stewie just fell off the platform and he couldn't get like the P speed. Now TEEX has like a little more of an advantage. Sometimes when you get the P speed also, you might get punished by those cheap chips, because the game registers going so fast. It might actually register as damage instead of a stomp in them, and you can pretty much just clip through them and damage. We can see that TEEX has a nice. Hopefully the same situation. Oh, okay. Stewie just lost his P speed, and he has to make his way onto the final pipe. And when it comes to TEEX, we saw that he did a little bit of a, you know, like kind of waiting, and that's because of his coin account. When you have like a same digit coin account, you're in risk of getting a coin ship. That it's a ship full of coins, and it's an auto scroller, and just like that, just what happened to TEEX right now. It didn't wait like the proper amount of time, and he got punished because of it. And now he has like this auto scroller of one of his bros. I'm guessing that he's going to try it out and use one of the music boxes to actually well, he can. Well, he's going back. Well, he doesn't know what to do. That's something you don't want to see even in a race or in a run at all, because you pretty much lose time. So in this case, we can see he's going to take a death on this level. So he's going to get like the proper cycle of the bridges, and he can skip that level and go to 3-6. in case of Stewie, we can say, well, we can see that he didn't get punished because of that, and he's got like the proper cycle, and he can keep his power up to continue with the level properly. You always try to kill that boss fight because that's an annoying enemy, and to die in this level in particular is quite a run killer, because if you die, you already used the cloud, and die, you go back to the level you visited before. Well, you completed before, and that pretty much sucks because you will have to play actually the auto scroller, and that's an easily 1 minute and a half time loss. Now we could see that Tix actually nailed the H jump, being a Mario. Now it's Dewey's turn, and he nails it as well. This H jump actually helps you out to save up to 5 or 6 seconds, if I recall correctly. Doing like the normal route of grabbing the blocks and getting through the H. Now, when it comes to this coupoling that is coming up, it's really scary to try to beat it without a power up, or in this case, without the fire flower, because when the throws these rings that goes all over the place, and you have to dodge the rings, you have to dodge her jumps because sometimes she jumps all over the place as well, and yeah, and you have to try to stomp over her, so it's takes it quite a really difficult situation here, not getting the fire flower. You will actually see the difference when it comes to the stomp kill and the fire kill, in between these runners. Hopefully that Stewie doesn't take damage at all in this airship. But now, once you get past that part of the airship, you're pretty much good to go, because yeah, that's what I call like the scariest part of the airship. If you don't get like the jump over those cannons, yeah, you're pretty much in a really unsafe situation. Now we can see Tiggs entering. That's the first ring of Wendy. He's trying to do some duck jumps, so there's like he gets like his boxes smaller, and he basically did it. Now we can see Stu. He's just going to fire the 10 shots you need for killing her, and bam, he's done. Easily, he's going to catch up on this race now. Entering World 4, that it's called the Giant Land. It's called this way because pretty much all the layouts inside the levels are huge, and by when I say huge, it's huge. It's like, I think that it's 10 times maybe like the normal size of everything, enemies, blocks, anything. So, well, you can see, you can check out. Now, Tix is going to do speed though. It's basically stalking. So does Stu. Stu is going to do like the Michi strat, and well, he nails it, and he basically gets the required P speed for this, and he's pretty much catching up Tix right now.
Just want to take a quick moment to say, speaking of
entering this
of areas that of increased volume, we've got another donation to increase the amount that we've earned. We've got $10 from Mitch Flower Power saying, "Let's beat cancer." Thank you very much, Mitch.
well, thank you so much as well for the donation. Now we got to see our runners entering for the Dash 3, that in my opinion is the most satisfying level to actually watch in speed strats, because go and so amusing and amazing, and once you learn how to do that, you pretty much feel like really satisfying once you actually nailed it. And this was my first level as a runner that I actually learned, and well, when I actually messed up in my runs, it feels frustrating, but I when I actually nailed it, it feels so good. You can see that Stewie got a little bit of a marathon. Like the runners actually were doing like more movements. And because Teeks didn't grab like the hammer in World 3, he's forced to play this first fourth. He actually nails the fourth overall, like without taking damage, and that's quite a scary fourth right there. And Stu just got ahead by just using the hammer and entering four dash four, but he took damage there, and yeah, that basically sucks because the Lucky Twos are some hateful enemies. Now he's fighting these and we can see we got like a pretty nice RNG from Stewie. The pros didn't like move to him to attack him, well, to make him fight them at all. And we can see he's nailing pretty much 4-6 with a amazing T-speed strat. You know, now Tix is going to use his music box to avoid both of the hammer fights. And wow, that's a really nice RNG for Stewie because he didn't use his box at all to actually avoid the hammer fight. We can see Tix doing some duck jumps in here. Stewie's on his way fighting Boom Boom, pretty much finishing up the fourth. Now let's see what type of RNG he's going to get. Okay, one of the pros just got in his way, and he's forced to use a music box as well. And he's on his way to the longest airship of the game, and I think that is, well, it's not basically the longest, but the slowest one. This is like your moment to actually catch up like some snacks, like as you viewers can get some snacks. I don't know. Do like a little recess because pretty much, yeah, this is going to be like a 2 minute long airship. The meme culture actually like to get like a proper amount kind of coins on the airship, but Stewie didn't get, and I'm pretty much that I think that Tix is going to get like the proper coin amount, as we can call it. Yes, he gets it. Sure, you actually spam, you know, like the 69 coins emote from Rupert.
Nice.
Nice, of course. See, airships are quite like are easily like the levels to, you know, kind of relax, take some deep breath, and try to actually like to relax the thumbs, or whether the index and the middle finger in case you're using a claw grab. But sometimes they're quite slow that it makes you feel like drowsy, and oh my god, you just want to finish that up. But like now, Stu is going to fight the E. He's going to do a normal stump kill because he wasn't expecting this pattern at all. Links because his hitbox is quite deceiving sometimes, and now it's Tick's turn to fight him. It's like the good pattern, and he's entering World 5 right now. In this one, we can actually see a different routing. Like the case of Stewie, he's going to keep his fire flower and the level normal, and the kind is slow, but it allows you to keep your your fire flower and to kill the Boom Boom. But in Tix's case, you can see that he grabs the Pewin and fly up here because, yeah, this is a secret exit, and you just go up there, fly through that gap, and get a music box. Now Stewie is on his way up in 5-2, always keeping like the fire flower you want to hold. And takes, well, let's see what he's going to do. Okay, he's going up as well. He's not going on the shaft of shame, as we call it. That if you actually fell in that shaft, you actually lose a nice amount of 16 seconds. Trying to get out of here also is quite dangerous because it's an underground level full with horrible. You can see Stewing going through the first floor of this world. He's going to do a nice fire kill on Boom Boom. You can see that takes his music box over there, and he's on his way to the Boom fight. Stu is going to fight one of the Hammer brothers because this is going to grant him a P-win, and he do try to clip 7-6. Oh, but we can see a bad pattern. Oh, he's going to fight on this extra bro, and oh no, he takes damage. No way. Now Tix, just like that, Tix actually got caught up on the race, and he's inside the Twisty Castle. Stu is not that far behind though. He's I'm guessing in between 8 seconds behind or something. So he's going to do like the swag entrance to the pipe. Like not intended vertical pipe, but it's a downward pipe that it's caused when you clip in exact frame that you need to do it. They're catching up with each other. Now we enter to what I personally call the Soul Reaper level. This level is so scary to actually do some speed strats. I'm sorry, because you know the spinners can actually betray you, and you know just throw you down to your death. But both of them are quite nailing the level. Now we can see 5-5. It also has like this finicky P-speed strat like right at the beginning. Still, it didn't get like the P-speed, so it's going to be like slower right now. Takes a leaf. And that he's going to do some damage boosting strats in 5-7. Now Tix has this low pattern pro fight. He's going to grab and Stewie's head. He took this damage on 5-7 and he didn't keep the P speed, but now he's pretty much good to go on the remaining parts of the world. We can see Tix actually catching up with this P speed strat that he nailed it. The Hammer Bros. Now here we enter 5F2. This is the home for Jesus clip. That both of our runners are not going to try that because if you fail that Jesus clip, you practically fall to the lava and die. And the clip is basically before you have to do like a couple of jumps and you have to try to clip on the wall in the first room, and that actually leads you to this room on the Boom Boom fight. But if you don't get it, like I said, you pretty much die, lose the power-ups, lose everything. Also, you don't want to try that on PvP phases. They're in 5-8. This is another scary level because of that lackitude that it's always so annoying. Them doing the level correctly, and and simple level for them to enter this airship. That it has one of the heaviest couplings of the game. His name is Roy. It's the coupling, and when I say that it's heavy, is that every time he jumps, he basically causes like an earthquake under in the proper time, and pretty much that's going to they're not too far from each other, so they're doing an amazing job overall.
Speaking of
Now here you
earthquakes,
see,
I just wanna say how incredible all the viewers and everybody here have been to create shockwaves within our community and within the event, raising so much money. We are now less than 200 away from the next goalpost. I'm pretty sure we can make it there before the end of the night. Let's keep going.
yeah, thank you so much as you viewers to being supportive of this fun. Uh, we could see like they both did a small manip to actually get a good partner from Roy and nail the fire kill. They're not that I mean they're really close each other. Now we're going to use the pipe, use the hammer, and we're going to skip 3 levels basically just like that. And both getting like a high pattern fight. Now on this fort, because you are damage boosting and grab a star and do what we call a star kill. Now Tix gets the star right now. He's getting the right piece bit for it, and pretty much have to hug Boom Boom, and boom, he's dead. You can see is that the orb had like the question mark like upside down. They're never programmed to be like kill in this state. Uh, so Boom Boom are supposed to have like 37 hit points, and when you kill with the star, you basically uh, set him with 0 hit points. So that's going to glitch out like the orb. Now they're both getting away from 6-4. They're getting good RNG bros right now. And now we're going to watch well, didn't have like the nice RNG bros. He has to fight extra bros while Stewie actually just oh no, Stewie was about to try the despawn strat, but he took damage and now he has to regrab and try to do like a normal, what we call like a normal strat of grabbing the shell, going up, and Tix nailed the despawn strat, and he just easily as that. They're both kind of neck to neck. Up this level. Now Stewie knows his Hammer brother, so he needs to fight this to get the cloud. Meanwhile, Tix it's already in 6F2. The Ice Fort. Stewie getting a nice energy bros right now, and he's just catching up. You always have to like fly underneath, but oh no, Stewie's not getting the P speed. There you go. Underneath. so you can skip, the thumb cycles. He's catching up again. Now Tix is entering 6-8. Try to get the P speed right now, so you can do like another H jump. You pretty much did a great job in there. He's going to catch up. Now Tix is going to 6-10. This is another of a hard levels to actually get P speed, keeping it, because you need to. Oh no, he didn't keep it at all. This one is really, really hard to actually nail. It takes a lot of practice. And we see Stewie just taking a P-win and flying over 6-9. That's going to allows him to catch him like faster instead of going for that flower. Now he takes this damage boost. And oh, they're not actually well. Stewie actually tried to do what we call a floor clip, that it would allow to skip all this cutscene and go straight to the boom boom fight, but he didn't get it. It's a clip that it's quite rarely to watch and to actually get. Few runners have actually done that. Now Tix is in the castle, and so is Stu. We're on our way for World 7. World 7 is called pretty much the sub-pixel clown world in between the runners, because there's a lot of sub-pixels manips that you have to do to attempt some clips. If you don't get like in the first time, there are pretty much time losses and sometimes run killers among the runners. We can see Tix trying to do what we call the fire clip, but he didn't get it. Now let's Stewie's turn, and he didn't get it as well. They have to go underneath the airship like it's supposed to be. No, they're both getting closer to the Lemmy fight. That it's one of the easiest Koopaling to fight. Now we see Tix actually doing like a fire kill over him, and you can see that it's quite simple as well. When it comes to stomp kill, you have to stomp, wait for the ball, and stomp. Both of the runners are trying to do like the first sub-pixel manip that is actually going to allow them to clip 7-1. 7-1, it's known as the gatekeeper, because racers or some other events, one player is stuck trying to clip that level. It's going to make him lose time, and other runners can actually catch up on that, and have some, the tables have turned and moment, and pretty much can get the lead. Oh, Tix gets it in the third try. Let's see, Stu. Oh, Stu just got it in the first try. Nice. Nicely done, Stu. Now they're pretty much neck to neck again. This has been such a close race. And entering 7-2, that it has like a different T-speed strat. We can see that X is going to ditch the flower in this case, Stu is going to use a star. They're both going to try avoid that gap in between pipes. And got the nice pipe to pipe, and Sui had to drop off. another pipe transition because this is the pipe land. In this one, this is another like really platforming level where you have to keep the P speed and just stick forward, press right and B. Both doing a great job. Now they use their cloud because 7-4 is a water level and it's an auto scroller level as well. So you don't want that in another person. So they're both getting the P-wing. Going to fly over here and you'll see that TEEX is going to take some damage and trying to manip to clip 7-6, but Stewie is pretty much not going to do it because he has an extra P-wing and it's going to allow him to fly over 7-6. Now let's see if TEEX actually gets the clip first try. And he didn't get it. Now we can see Stewie just flying over. Now the tables have turned again, and then he's going to finish the level, and TEEX is stuck in 7-6. Come on, Subpixels. Thank you. Stewie's just going to the other pipe, and he's going to enter 7-8. Damage boosting, going to grab the star. And let's see. He's entering the pipe because in this pipe you're going to find is a car suit, the most OP power up in the game. They're both getting the food. Stewie finishing up 7-8. Now clouding 7-9, and he's going to end. This is a level that it's quite scary. Using like the safe backup strat. Oh my god, I didn't realize that actually Stewie lost his hammer suit. TEEX is losing his hammer suit as well. What is going on? They're both really good at this level. See like the Kobe snipe right now, but well, follow these runners and you get to watch like their attempts. They're quite good at doing it. Now we can see that Stewie's on his way onto the airship, and TEEX is going to use the music box and enter the castle as well. It's been a really close race for them. They're like trading the leads like in a lot of moments. It's something you really love to see. Now this is the final airship. Stewie grabbing his flower right in the first question block.
Just going to take this moment again to once again thank everybody for their participation. It's been a fantastic weekend. We are 50 something hours in and we are still running perfectly in and on time. Everything is great, and that wouldn't be possible without everybody involved, the runners, the staff, and all of you, of course.
Now we can see both of our runners. In part of the airshed. This is the one of the longest one as well, and the slowest one. We can see Stewie just taking the stairs and going to Ludwig, another of the couplings that it's one of the heaviest as well. The earthquake's going, but he nails the fire kill. Good for him. Let's see, TEEX turn.
It would seem that your commentary is a little ahead of our restream. Would it be possible for you to use the screen share currently in Discord? To see if we can try to get everybody at the same time.
I apologize.
Oh no, it's not your fault. It's the internet.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to. Okay. Again, I apologize if if I was too ahead. We can see both of the runners entering the first tank. Well, when it comes to World 8, we were going to see a lot of auto-scrollers. This is the auto-scroller land, pretty much. There's up to 3 auto-scrollers in the whole world. And they're pretty much like to keep themselves like to the right part of the level. So they're kind of avoiding all the obstacles that are included in this tank. No, Stu is going to do some of the no lag strategies that involves of trying to clear out the way from enemies, so you're not going to see that much lag frames in the game. He just fought the boomerang bro. He got the star. Now he's on the way to the navy. TEEX is gradually catching up as well. Now, when this auto-scroller is done, they're going to head up to the second part of the World 8, that it's called the hand bridge. Now, this bridge has 3 tiles that are pretty much levels, but they don't know if they're actually going to beat those levels, because there's some RNG hands that is going to trap or not the players, and it's going to drag them to enter the level like mandatory. There's no possible way to actually of getting off them. So let's see how many hands they're going to get each other. So he's finishing up this navy. Has this boom boom fight. Now let's see how many hands. Oh no, he got grabbed by the second hand. He has to play the level. There's no way you actually can get out of here. Now let's see, TEEX his turn with the hands. He got grabbed by the first one. Now let's see, Stewie got another hand. He got the final one with the cheap chips. See how many. Let's see if there's another hand. Yeah, another hand for TEEX. Now Stewie's good to go to the Air Force. This is the fastest auto-scroller. Quite scary as well when you're in a good no-hand PV pace. And TEEX just gets 2 hands and he's in the Air Force now as well. Stewie is keeping a little bit of the leadership here. He's quite ahead.
I just want to say with this land of auto scrollers, I also noticed in the Twitch chat scrolling that we had a raid from Asder. Asder being the final run of this marathon, going to be running Metroid Prime Echoes, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. So glad to have Asder and all of your viewers here.
Nice. Now they're done with the Air Force. They're entering the 8-1 level. This is another scary level for sure. Stewie has no problem at all at gaining P speed and going through the level. TEEX pretty much in the same position as well, going with the P speed. Now we enter A2. We have another angry sun going here that, like I said before, it's RNG based of his pattern, so let's hope they don't get damaged. Oh no! Did I just commentate it? I mean, did I just curse Stewie by getting like a bad pattern? I think
Welcome
I did.
to your first commentary and your first commentator's curse.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Stu. I did this to you. TEEX getting the nice pattern. Stewie had to grab the leaf. I mean, the flower. What? Why? Oh my god, he's okay. Now he's okay. He entered like twice to the door, and you don't want to. Didn't get the conveyor P-speed. P-speed strat that is totally scary because of the lava right there. TEEX actually gets the conveyor P-speed, and Stewie's on his way to defeat the second to last Boom Boom of the game. They both get the nice 1 cycle. They're going to the last auto-scroller of the game. Super Tank, it's shorter than the first tank that we encountered in this war, but it's really easily to go throughout the tank because you pretty much keep yourself forward and you're just taking down the obstacles, and there's no lag frames involved. You're pretty much just hold down to the right and you're good to go. Cleaning it up the path of the rocky wrenches from TEEX's side. Stewie's literally a little bit ahead. TEEX is pretty much like touching his heels right now. Stewie's on the final part of the tank. Now let's see who's going to have like the faster Bowser kill in here. Pretty much it's going to be from Stewie's side because he's some seconds ahead. We got these nice jumps. He's not going for that elevator clip. going up to the stairs. And Teeks actually goes for the elevator clip and gets it. Now he's on his way to the study room. I hope that both of the runners don't get like the bad pick. I mean the bad pattern from Bowser, and it's going to make them take some damage. Now Stu is on his Bowser fight. He's going to do it without any problems, and he's done. GG's to Stu. Let's spam the GG's for both of the runners because they just finished that up. Like that was a really nice ending. They were so close like throughout the race. You love to see that, of course. And he's done. Stewie is done with a final time. I guess it was a 53:30 something. And now Tiggs is done with a 53:40. That's an amazing ending for both of the runners. Spam out your GGs, guys.
Yeah, GG. This to both our runners. This was a pretty good race to watch. I've never actually taken the time to watch a full Super Mario Brothers 3 race, and I now come to regret it. I should have been watching a lot longer. Now let's see if we can get joined by these runners if they want to have a little chat with us.
Yeah, let's see if they're up to for a little bit of an interview here.
They still seem to have their Discord audio muted, so they aren't hearing us. So maybe we can reach out to them in the chat if they've joined us.
Again, I think that before they were going to finish out, we had like another special donation, don't we?
We did, and we got a $25 donation that came in from Green Eddie, voting for Minnie from Malcreo. So we got Minnie Mouse getting another 25.
Well, we're joined by our special runners here today. That was such an amazing race, guys. Of course, I mean, I'm proud of you guys.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a lot of fun to be a part of this. Thank you again, Striza, for organizing this great event and for having us on board for the third time now. Yeah, that was a pretty solid start between Worlds 1 and 2, and then unfortunately I got a coin ship after 3F1, so that kind of threw a wrench in my routing.
I was wondering what happened because like for a few minutes I had the stream up, and then I saw you didn't have fire going into World 4, so I wasn't sure what happened.
Yeah, I had to manipulate my coins to avoid the coin ship in 3-3, and then I just didn't fire kill Boom Boom at the correct in-game timer, so I kind of got bodied.
Yeah, but even though with the coin ship, you guys were basically trading the lead like back and forth like throughout the whole race. Like I think that you caught up like to the lead again, takes when it comes to the 6-5 that Stewie got damaged by the beetle in the middle of the trying to do the despawn strat, and okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he pretty much he got behind that part, but then you pretty much both of you guys were like trading up the leads in the race. And even though with the hands both of you got two hands, and both of you lost the hammer suit as well, so it was it was like
what happened in 7F2? Because I lost my hammer suit right after getting it.
So yeah, the first half of 7F2 went well, and then as I was sniping out the two piranha plants on that flat set of pipes, one of them missed, and I ran into one of the plants.
Oh no!
So I had to play it safe the rest of the way. Yeah, and then I lost. I tried to go the 610 route, and then I lost P speed under the wall because I bumped my head as I was trying to crawl out. So I lost about 6 or 7 seconds
did
there.
you hit the wall jump pixel?
Oh, I didn't do the wall jump. I did 610.
No, but I mean, like when you went for the P speed, did you hit the wall jump pixel against that wall?
Oh no, I was already under the wall, but then I tried to get out of it too early, and I wasn't completely free, so
Okay.
I killed my speed.
Yeah, both of you presented like the different routings that Warpless runners do. Like Stewie going for the normal world 5. UTX got the use the P-wing in 5-1, and Stewie going for 6-9. You going for 6-10. Stewie using his P-wing on 7-6. Meanwhile, UTX got gate
Yeah,
hit
it
by
took
the
me about 10
7-6.
tries to get into the wall.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So that was another 20 seconds right there.
So I made the exact same mistake in 6-5 in that mega race earlier that we did.
hmm
It was the exact same thing. I just tail swiped the Buster Beetle too early.
Don't worry, I've
Right.
done that plenty of times in races, so you're not alone.
Yeah.
This was very incredible to watch, guys, but unfortunately, we will have to move on, get ready for the next race to maintain schedule. So thank you both. Thank you, Charchild. Sorry, Charchide Chid. Sorry, I never got the pronunciation of that.
Sharky, don't worry.
All right, Sharkit. All right. So thank you very much for everybody, and we will be back in just a moment after getting set up for the next run, The Great Circus Mystery, starring Minnie and Minnie by some runner named Malcreos. I don't know. So we will be back shortly. Just want to point out that right now with the character, pick a character, it's there's less than a $10 difference for Minnie Mouse. If you want Minnie Mouse to win, get your donation in before I start. I'll see you in a bit.
Right
Thank
on.
you again,
Having
thank you
us.
again for having us.
Thank you for inviting us on this.